Welcome back, everybody. This is Josh here with Basement Level Magic. We are in round 2, and we are going to be on the draw. We have a hand worth keeping, though, so we'll see what our opponent's up to. Alright, so that Hitchclaw Recluse is going to slow down most of our creatures, but luckily we will play out the spirits, and next turn we can play the Grasp. I probably could have tried attacking in with the Cleric just to see if he would allow it to go through, but hopefully that won't matter a ton. I'm going to go ahead and play the Gearcrafter here. That way if we are able to play our... I'm just going to try to attack in. Once again, I probably should have done my fake attack and then play out my Gearcrafter. Either way, I do believe he probably would have blocked, but it wasn't going to cost us anything, so we probably should have just done the attack first. Here I'm actually hoping to get a Plains off the top. Just to be able to play both of these cards at the same time, or even our War Oracle. I mean, the Spirits is a decent draw, though. We don't really have anything to attack in with, so we'll get the Spirits out again, and still looking to play our Grasp next turn. Unfortunately for us, our opponent is probably going to be dropping some bombs on us pretty soon here. That's definitely the benefit of playing green in this format. And it seems like I'm still having issues with my game log showing up. I don't know why that is. It seems like since the last update, I've been definitely having issues with that. We could block here, like a double block, but I don't see a huge rush to do that right now. And this Sigilate could be pretty cool for us, actually. We've got a decent amount of creatures out there. It's just a matter... I feel like if we do the Grasp with the Hieromancer, we're probably in a better spot this turn at least. And then to get the Sigil on the board. Then we can attach it next turn and play the Call of the Full Moon onto whatever creature we have our Sigil on, which could be pretty bonkers. So I'm going to put our Grasp onto our Blessed Spirits. I don't want to totally give away too much. I don't want to trade my creatures right now. Probably should have attacked with my Thopter. But next turn we are going to have a pretty big swing. Yuck. gross. Definitely not the card that we want to see right now. Luckily, Gaia's Revenge doesn't have Trample, so we do have that going for us. So we could just chump block it. So if we do this, we go down to 10. Next turn, we'll be able to do our Sigil, which is going to make this a 7/7, plus do the call. Let's try this. We're going for a big swing here. We're gonna need some luck here. Gonna need some luck, I think. Hopefully he doesn't have a kill spell. If he has a kill spell, we're dead. If he doesn't, I think we've got the win. And that's actually, that's okay with us. Let's see what cards he's got. Deathbridge, Shaman, Swamp, Forest. I can't see that helping. Actually, he could play the Deathbridge Shaman, which will take away the Call of the Full Moon, but that's still not going to be enough. It's still not going to be enough to stop lethal damage, I don't think. I don't see how it could. Because he's only got one blocker with reach on our flyer. Yeah, game. Sweet. Came back. It was looking pretty ugly there. Alright, so we didn't see any Smash the Smithereens targets. Chandra's Fury, I don't know, is going to be... Actually, Chandra's Fury might be good. I think playing another Chandra's Fury over Pricklebore would probably be a decent move for us, just because I feel like the board will get pretty cluttered quickly because our opponent has, you know, better creatures than us on the ground for the most part. So if we don't end up winning early, we'll be able to have that reach advantage. Another thing that actually is tempted to play is like an Akroan Jailer over the Goblin Glory Chaser. Just because then, well, actually the only real big creature that we saw was the Gaia's Revenge. And against that you can't even target it with the Akroan Jailer, so let's go with this. This is not quite the hand that we want to keep. Much better. Still kind of slow, which is surprising for our deck, because we did have a decent amount of early stuff. A Goblin Glory Chaser would have been really good there on turn 1. Of course, we don't get it. Yeah, we do get... I'm almost tempted not to play my Scout just so that I can get Renown on my Sergeant. But I'd just rather get something on the board. Alright, and here we'll go ahead and play out the Sergeant. I'm not going to attack in with my Scout. I don't want to lose it to a 1/1. Just because it'll serve honestly better as a blocker against a... yuck. Alright, so here... I'm tempted to just look to attack in with our Sergeant. Unfortunately, it's not going to trade. So I think I'll just play out my Blessed Spirits and then hold up Enshrouding Mist. This is a spot where it would have been really huge for us to get those fire impulses, but unfortunately during the draft we just never saw one coming around. And he is able to grab a elf out of that. Luckily for us, he's going to have, I mean, this is one of his bomb cards, and that's going to be at the bottom of his deck, as well as his Unholy Hunger. So those two cards going to the bottom of the deck is great for us. I do want to hold that just until I see the Leaf Gilder, just so that I know some of the cards that he's got, or in his deck at least. Alright, so here, I want to play the Call of the Full Moon. I'm just trying to decide whether I want to play it on the Acheron's Sergeant or on our Blessed Spirits. I think I'm going to do it on the Sergeant. We may only get to use it for this one turn, because if I have to use the Enshrouding Mist, but luckily I'm not going to. And so that'll be good, because if we do draw a land, we'll be able to take advantage of this Patron. I just want to make sure it's, yeah, so it has to be a single player that plays 2 or more spells, which it looks like our opponent is probably going to be able to do here to make the Call of the Full Moon drop off, because he should have this Leaf Gilder in his hand. Yeah, he's definitely got some bomby cards. He's got that Gaia's Revenge and this Priest of the Bloodright. Alright, so here I'm gonna block, and I'm gonna look to kill this guy. I would assume he'll just play out that Leaf Gilder here, though. Oh, he's got a flyer. So that's kind of unfortunate. We do lose our Call of the Full Moon. Jeez, having another land for this Patron would have been just so nice. I don't think we've been able to curve out at all this whole time. Yeah, he's not buying anything here. We'll go ahead and do our Goblin Glory Chaser, though. Boy, this guy put together a pretty sweet-looking elf deck. You haven't seen a lot of the greatest synergies in this format. You know, you've got the blue-red artifacts deck, which is really hard to put together, it seems. I haven't come across some of the super powerful black-green elves decks. Yuck. Yeah, things are kind of, the wheels are kind of coming off here. You know, this is the point where we're supposed to have him down more in the single digits and hoping to just finish off with this Chandra's Fury. But with him gaining life too, it's just making it really difficult. We'll get rid of any elf we can, honestly. And there's that land nice and late. We do get to attack him with our spirits, so at least we do have some better creatures, and you know, he's still only got that one blocker. The Grasp of the Hieromancer takes out his Recluse, which we've seen in the past. Unfortunately, I almost forgot. He does have reach with Dwynen. That is something that is easily forgotten about, I think. Yeah, this guy, he had a really strong curve out that time. So if we attack in here with our 2 flyers, we can get him down to 4. That's about my best shot, honestly. He's just got such a overpowering board, and having the elf leader makes it pretty difficult for us to do much here. I mean, if we can just somehow live through this attack, which I don't think is possible. Yeah, especially now it's not. Alright, so that's going to be... yeah, so that's game. Hopefully we can have a curve out kind of like that. He just... creature after creature after creature. Got really difficult for us there. You know, here, gosh, if we can get a Goblin Glory Chaser on turn 1, I'm going to be really, really excited. Because we haven't been able to make that thing work yet. And that's the difficult thing about it. No, can't keep that. It's kind of a bummer. This is kind of what you run into sometimes with these aggro decks. You end up with such strong 3-drops that you just don't curve out, which is really what you need to do. You know, because our opponent just has better late game cards that we can't handle. So you really look to just, you know, get them down to 10 to 12 life while you're still... oh my gosh, did he miss a land? Wow. And wow, he kept a 1-lander and he didn't get there. He had to get rid of his Gaea's Revenge. This is making me feel pretty good about us mulliganing and him not now. Alright, miss a land drop, miss a land. Oh, he's got swamps, but his deck is full of green creatures, so... yeah, that's one of the things you gotta watch out for. If you're gonna keep a 1-lander, make sure that you keep it in your primary color. Unfortunately, I can't write to the guy. He's writing to me. Shoot. If there's any chance in the world that you are watching this, Farmergeddon, I apologize for not writing back to you. Yeah, so worthwhile mulligan. Looks like we should be headed down to the finals. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. This is Basement Level Magic with Josh. Come back. Let's see if we can go 3-0 with this deck.